Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for our very first virtual Justices Served breakfast this morning. I'm sorry that we don't have the opportunity for us to get together in person and I can give those hugs and those personal handshakes to say thank you for being a part of our event. But just like everything else this year, we're going to make some adjustments and do the best that we can with what we have, right? Today, I'm hoping that you guys can have some interaction as you're watching us on whether it's Facebook or whether you're watching through a different venue. If there's an opportunity for you to make a comment and to give us some feedback, please do so. Part of this breakfast is that interaction with one another. So if you have an opportunity to help us by adding in those comments, that helps us be a part of your day as well. So the Justices Served breakfast is a chance for us here at CASA to be able to say thank you. We thank our volunteers, we thank our supporters, and we thank the team members that we get to work with every day. It's also an opportunity for us to talk to you about our mission. CASA, Court-Appointed Special Advocates, we advocate for children in foster care. And our whole purpose is try to help with that transition from children being in foster care to exiting out of foster care and finding that permanency. So today, I hope you join in celebrating our thank yous and also to find a way that you can get involved. Let's focus on our goals. Let's focus on the children that we serve. You know, it's hard to believe that it's been a year ago that we were here asking for your help last January. Can I tell you what your help has done for us in this past year? We put a challenge out there asking for 20 new volunteers. You want to know what we did? What you did? How you helped us? We doubled our numbers last year and the amount of new volunteers that we recruited. 44 new volunteers began serving children because of your help, because of our event like this last year. That's twice as many as normal. That's pretty impressive. Each advocate dedicates their heart, their time, and their wisdom to the children that they serve. We can't change the child's reason for coming into foster care. We don't pretend to ignore what happened to them that brought us to our attention. And we don't pretend to have that magic wand to take everything away. But what we can do is we can help give them options. We can help give them opportunity so they, together with us as a team, can change their story and their future. In the last year, 125 community volunteers had the privilege of getting to know 230 children in foster care between Franklin and Gasconade counties. 53 of those children found a safe and loving home in a timely manner. We accomplished our mission. Each child and each volunteer has their own story to tell. They can tell of their story through the journey of foster care and their story of working together with one another. Let's take a minute to say thank you to the CASA volunteers that we do know. If you know a CASA volunteer, take a minute, say thank you to them in the comment bar. Reach out to them in a text or in a phone call and let them know you really appreciate the things that they have done for you and what they have done for our kids.
Hi everyone, my name is Angie Morris and I am a volunteer coordinator here at Franklin County CASA. It is my honor today to present the 2021 David W. Soukup Award winner, Chris Gladwell. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of history in regards to this award. Every year at the Justice is Served breakfast, we present an award to an outstanding CASA volunteer in honor of David W. Soukup, who is actually the founder of CASA. Back in the 1970s, Judge Soukup found himself sitting in his courtroom in Seattle, faced with making a decision in regards to this little girl who's 3 years old, sitting in his courtroom, and he realized that he did not have information about her. He didn't know anything about her. And he felt that by having to make a decision that was going to change his life, to change this child's life, he was going to need some more information. And with that, he had an idea. And that idea then became a vision, and that vision has now become what you guys know as the Court-Appointed Special Advocate Program that has grown across the state of Missouri and also across the United States. So today we are going to present the David W. Soukup Award to Chris Gladwell. I have had the opportunity to supervise Chris for the past 5 years, and I could go on and on and on about the wonderful things that Chris does. He has been a blessing to our program, and he has been a blessing to the children that he has been appointed to and the children that he serves. Chris is an exceptional male role model for all of the young men that he has appointed. He helps them learn manners, responsibility, and he also has a lot of fun with them. Chris's first case has been going on for 5 years. His dedication to this young man is the only reason that he is doing well and that this case is moving in a forward direction. Chris remained focused on this young man's wishes and what was in his best interest. By staying true to the CASA mission, Chris has made a major difference in the lives of the young men that he has been appointed. One of these cases recently closed after an unexpected incident. But Chris formed a connection with this young man in the short time that he was appointed to him. And Chris continues to reach out to him and to be there as a support for him and to help him turn his life around. Chris is always willing to take on another case because he knows that there is a need, and he has shown that he has the ability to make a big difference in their lives. It is my absolute honor to present to you the 2021 David W. Soukup Award winner, Chris Gladwell.
So, my name is Chris Gladwell, and I've been at CASA for about 5.5 years. What brought me to CASA was my wife had an office. We owned our own home health care business, and she worked across the street. And I had retired and was going back to school for a sociology degree. And she told me to walk down to the CASA office down here because they helped kids, and she wanted me to help see if I could help some kids out. And so I had never heard of CASA. So I came down here and I talked to him and I filled out the application, and here I am 5 years later, and I got the award. So I'm very honored, and I appreciate the thoughtfulness that went into it. And I'm happy to be here still after 5.5 years.
Thank you and welcome. My name is Matt Rufkar, and I have the distinct honor and privilege to do a couple of things. One, I'm proud to represent CASA's Board of Directors and currently serve as the President of the Board. And two, it is my pleasure to announce the Community Partner Award to a wonderful and generous family. COVID has caused disruption for all of us in a variety of ways. Simply take a second and think about the havoc and uncertainty that COVID has caused in your life this past year. Then I would ask you to put yourself in the shoes of a child and recognize that that's their everyday life in the foster care system tenfold. It's all they've probably ever known, not knowing where their home is going to be, not knowing who's going to take them to school, if they're going to school, what school they're going to, and the day-to-day of not knowing what is next is everyday life for them. The old saying says, it takes a village to raise a child. Couldn't be more true in this instance. To help these kids, this is going to take a community effort. We need to change a child's story. How? Most people ask. Like all charities, CASA is in need of resources. You can make a monetary donation, you can volunteer your time, and you are invited to learn more about CASA and become an advocate, help spread the word, and help change a child's story. Without community support, our CASA would not exist, and every year hundreds of kids in our community wouldn't have a voice to be heard on their behalf. I'm proud to recognize our major sponsors for this event, Aurora Technologies and USA Mortgage, the Leaseman team, for sponsoring the breakfast, and Meramec, the McClellan team, for sponsoring our raffle this year. thank you to all of you. Thank you to all of our table sponsors, our donors, everyone who has supported CASA, and I thank you in advance for your continued support. It is now my privilege to recognize this year's Community Partner Award. For over 10 years, this family and organization has accommodated CASA in every way imaginable. Literally, they've provided CASA a home for over 10 years, helped expand that home when necessary, worked with staff efficiently and effectively, and gone above and beyond at all times to be accommodative. If you haven't put the pieces of the puzzle together, they have been a sensational landlord for CASA. At a discounted rate for more than a decade, they've been a faithful supporter and community advocate for CASA. I'm honored to present Rocco Properties, doing business as Altman Funeral Home, with this year's Community Partner Award. Here to accept the award is Jessica Altman.
Thank you. We love CASA.
So guys, it's not just me telling our story and letting you know what CASA does for our team, but it's also members of our team would like to share a few words about how CASA has made an impact in their courtroom. Please stay tuned for our next two guests.
Hi everybody, my name is Joe Persky. I'm the Franklin County Associate Circuit Judge, Division 5, and I cover Franklin County Juvenile Court, and I'm glad to do it. I've been doing it now for 2 years. And before that, I was an attorney representing parents and children in the same juvenile court. So, kind of like Judge Murray before me and Judge Tobin before me, I have a lot of experience in this area, and I truly enjoy it. I like seeing what we, the kids that we see at the beginning are very different than the kids that come out of this program at the end. And same for all families, not just the kids, but parents and siblings, other family members as well. CASA is an amazing program. I see nothing but benefits from it. Whenever I see the relationship that a CASA worker and a child can develop over a period of months, and then it becomes a period of years, that is so heartwarming. That really recharges my batteries, during a docket when I see that. It's amazing. The skill level that our CASAs have, I think, is unassailable. I think the training I know they have is fantastic. The reports are always very good. I am nothing but impressed with our group of CASA workers and the interesting, what they bring to every case.
My name is Bray Krieger. I am a associate court judge in Gasconade County, and I am one of 2 juvenile judges in the 20th Judicial Circuit. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what CASA does for me and for my court. CASA brings a very personal effect to the proceedings. I get a lot of information from a lot of different people. However, I kind of trust CASA to have a more personal impact on the children involved. They speak with them, they get to know them, and the children become comfortable with them. And so I feel when they do that, the CASA is able to bring that information to the court, and then the court can use that in addition to all the other information and coming up with what's best for the child. So CASA is very important. I appreciate the service that they provide, and look forward to working with them.
Here at CASA, we like to celebrate our victories. It may be celebrating a victory with one of our youth getting to get special services within their school system. It may be celebrating them passing a certain grade or a certain test that they've been working on. It may be celebrating siblings getting an opportunity to visit with one another. We also like to celebrate the big things in life, the permanency. We celebrate our adoptions. We celebrate our families that get to be reunited. And we also celebrate youth that have learned the skills to become productive citizens in our community. That brings me to my next guest. I'd like you to meet Richie and Stephanie, who was his CASA volunteer, as they share their story of their journey through foster care.
I'm Richard Thompson. And
I'm Stephanie McKenzie. I'm CASA.
I met you when I was like 12.
Yes. You did.
I just got moved from one town to a completely different town, different counties almost. I didn't have much of my stuff with me or like any idea of what was happening. And I didn't really trust anyone to that matter, and you included. I changed caseworkers, I changed everyone except for my guardian ad litem and you. And then about 2 years into having a CASA, right? About 2 years, that's when I started liking you.
Yeah. That was about right. Yeah.
I realized that Stephanie was actually listening to what I had to say and would go to court when I was in school and couldn't be at court or what other reasons. She would actually let me know, what's going on, and I had a reliable source of what was going on in my life and the parts of my life that I couldn't attend.
So, like Richie said, when I first became a CASA, it was in 2010. Richie was my first CASA kiddo.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Yeah.
So, something you didn't know, but
Let's
yeah.
try to warm up. You nailed
Right,
it.
right. I was always told that, cases, the longest that they went were maybe 24 to 29 months. 7 years into our journey together, I realized that not every case is the same, not every length is the same, and that's great. That was okay, because that gave us time to get to know each other, build a bond, still have a bond. How old are you now?
25.
No.
What is that, 13 years
Yeah.
later?
And so, but when I first met Richie, he was 12, and he was a skater boy.
Long
With-
hair.
Yeah, long hair.
Longer
Skateboard.
hairs.
Yes. Big, baggy jeans. Everything was always black. Scars and the craziness, and that was my Richie when I first got to know him. And I thought, oh, this won't be bad. I felt like I was a really cool person, so why wouldn't anyone like me? So, but it it took a while. It took a while. We lived on your only child,
Yeah.
and then you got kind of thrust in.
Bunch of siblings out of nowhere.
Yep.
A
lot of loudness in the house.
Yeah, no one to really talk to actually sit down with. Everyone was so busy with my case or handling paperwork or just unsure of how to handle me, and you were always just kind of there. You listen to me. I could call you when I needed to, and I don't know, I could give you complaints that I couldn't give anyone else, and you could help me fix them.
Aw, you made me cry. So, but yeah, I think the biggest thing is that, for me, it was learning not just about Richie, but really how all of this affected him. You don't think about this, because if your life is not, following that same journey as his, how am I going to help him without, sounding closed-minded or like I knew everything, or I was trying to boss you around, which after a while, when we built that relationship, then
There was definitely some bossing.
then I felt like more of a guardian, a mother, an aunt, a sister. Like there was all different roles to play, and you took it very well.
You were the most constant out of everything that I had in the whole 7 or 8 years I was in DFS.
Yeah.
Like I said, my caseworkers changed, everyone changed. I almost, had Judge Token change.
Yeah, that's true.
You were the only person that was ever constantly there, and I knew no matter what you were going to be there. I knew after DFS was done you were going to be there. I've been out of DFS for what, like 5 years now,
Yeah.
and then we still meet up all the time for lunch and my birthday and your birthday and Christmas, and
Comes over to the house and picks up my furniture.
I fix your furniture and bring
Fixes
it
my
back.
furniture and brings it back. But yeah, and my boys know you. You
Yeah,
know?
your husband. I've seen you all out a bunch of times.
I think for us, it's just, you know, the biggest part of CASA is it's not just, you know, just the mission statement. It is everything. It's working with the kids and figuring out what is hopefully going to be best for you.
Yeah, I mean,
keeping you protected.
DFS was probably one of the best things that happened to me at that point in my life. Getting taken out of the situation that I was in was an unhealthy situation, especially for someone of a young age to be in. And I didn't realize that. I thought, first of all, it was the normal. That was what you did, you know, life wasn't great. And you helped me realize that that's not normal and this is much better without, well, you know, when I was trying to fight everyone around me, you were the one person I was like, look, you can fight me, but I'm just trying to help. And you helped a lot.
Aw, thanks, buddy. But you have to take credit. So I have always said how highly intelligent you are, how motivated you are, how you had choices. You could have either let this defeat you, or you could have made something out of yourself, which you did.
Yeah, I wasn't going to let it defeat me.
Right.
Nothing else took me down.
That is true. It's true. But I look at you now, and I see this young man in front of me who I am very proud of, and I am excited that I was a part of that, you know, helping you grow as a person, but you also helped me grow as a person. And, you know, you did the college thing, and you bought your house, you know, like, how old were you when you bought your house?
22.
Yeah, so, okay. I mean, that was not something I would have even thought of at 22
My
because...
fence is getting put in next month.
So, but it's, you know, not something that I don't think I would have been equipped to do that or felt like I was mature enough to do that. You know, you have this amazing girlfriend who I adore, by
She's
the way.
nice.
I adore her.
She's nice.
You got your pups, you know, you're a puppy family, you got your fur babies. But, you know, you have done all these things, you work full time, you've taken care of yourself, you take care of Taylor, you take care of everybody around you. You know, that's saying a lot, you know.
I don't know, you're the one that, like, I was going to throw in the towel. I was just going to let whatever happened happen, and you were the one that was like, no, you're better than this. You're better than this was the big thing. Like, don't let this, like you said, don't let this bring you down, defeat you. I wasn't gonna.
You are better than this. So
Apparently.
that's probably why we get along so well, because, you know.
Now I listen.
No, you don't listen all the time. but
Some,
that's okay.
most of the time. Most of the time I listen.
This is true. This is true. But I think it's just, you know, for the other kids that are coming into the system, you are someone they can look at and say, well, Richie did it, you know, and that gives them, like, see, I'm gonna cry, but that shows them that they can do that.
I mean, anyone can do it. You just gotta make the best of what you got going on.
I know, but, you know, I think it's just...
You helped me realize that.
And you did that, though, but that's the thing, and I think that even though, you know, people think, oh, this is, you know, such a difficult, you know, case or whatever, you're not a case, you're a child, you know, and you're growing up, and you're becoming a man, and you kind of get tossed back out into this world, and so I'm glad that you allowed me to still be your safety net, and,
Yeah.
you know, the person that still can call and harass you and be like, really, are you going to do that? You know, let's talk about
You
it.
talked me out of buying a motorcycle.
Exactly. So, you know, because I
Almost bought a
remember
motorcycle.
how you were on a skateboard. And so, you know, there's many broken bones. Many.
27.
Exactly.
I just want to congratulate Stephanie McKenzie and Richie for being recognized as this year's CASA success story. It truly is a success. There's nothing more amazing and heartwarming than to see those two together, interact together. It's like they're siblings. It's like their, parent-child. It's an amazing relationship that they have, and I'm very happy and proud to know both of them. And I can tell you that, once the switch went on with Richie years and years ago, once that switch went on, he went from, he became a kid that everybody would want to hang out with and to help mentor, to now becoming someone who's going to make a great husband and a great father. And so I'm really proud of Richie, and I know Stephanie's super proud of Richie, and a lot of the credit really should go to Stephanie. So just congratulations, guys.
We couldn't do this without each of you. It takes all of us working together so that we can have an advocate for the Richies of the world, and for the Chris's to get involved and the Stephanies to get involved. It takes all of us working together. So think about this a little bit. Maybe you want to become the next volunteer. Did you know we have over 200 children waiting for an advocate simply because we don't have enough advocates to go around? So if Richie's story inspired you just a little, I encourage you to take that next step and become a volunteer. CASA volunteers get to be a part of a team. You get to work in the juvenile court system with some of the very best professionals. One professional I'd like to introduce to you today. Her name is Nikki Holdmeyer. Nikki is the award winner of the Mary Ellen Award, as she showed great exuberance and talents in her ability to work through this pandemic in this last year. Not only has Nikki have the background of working as a caseworker and working in the juvenile court system, but she's also been able to work with families individually, making a huge impact one-on-one with the families she served. Now, many of us have made many changes when COVID-19 approached us. One thing that Nikki excelled in is that she had the ability to create virtual court for our system. She personally calls every family member and every foster parent to make sure they can be included in the court process and the court hearings. And what this has done for us is allowed us to have court hearings in a timely manner. And essentially, it helps our children find permanency. Nikki Holdmeyer is the winner of our Mary Ellen Award, and I want to say congratulations to you and everything that you've done to make this happen, not only in an epidemic, but also every year prior to. Thank you so much, Nikki Holdmeyer.
Thank you very much. When Glenda called to tell me that I had been nominated for this award and had received it, I was speechless. And as most of you know, that does not happen very often. Well, 2020 presented many issues for a lot of people. The community surrounding the children in foster care only came together to strengthen the support for families of the children within the child welfare system. We saw many children achieve permanency even by way of virtual court and through a phone system. Pandemic may have slowed us down, but we refuse to allow it to take what we know, and that's helping one another. Without the CASA volunteers, caseworkers, GALs, and juvenile officers, it'd be impossible for me to do my job and ensure that the right decisions are being made for every child in care. They truly are the boots on the ground that give us the smallest insight as to what a child is experiencing, what is best for that child, and how we can help the family as a whole. I want to thank CASA team and board members for recognizing me for this award and continue to encourage people to dream big. Always be willing to ask, how can I help? Don't take no for an answer, but instead find a way to say yes and be that trusting adult that every child needs. Thank you very much.
All right, everyone, this is the moment we've been waiting for. I'm here today with the REMAX team, our co-sponsor for our Give the Gift of Justice raffle. So we want to do the big drawing today, but before we do, I just want to thank this team, the McClellan team, for being our co-sponsor. And they turned their $3,000 donation into $10,000. Thank you all so very much. Pat yourselves on the back, and let's get to this drawing. So if you guys want to roll it up, let's mix them up a little bit. This drawing is going to be for the grand prize, $2,500. And we're going to let Matt do the drawing. Let's see who our winner is. Are you guys super excited? Because I am. Let's see.
I'm going to look your way here.
Let's see.
When this up? Oh, I think I just locked something.
Oh.
All
All
right.
right. W. Dierker. Dierker?
Wayne Dierker.
Wayne Dierker. Wayne Dierker. No?
No, it's not Wayne Dierker. Oh, the other side. Wayne, he sold
Oh,
the
I'm
ticket.
sorry. I apologize. Kathy Ballmer.
Woo!
Congratulations. I apologize.
So sorry, Wayne, you are not the winner, but you did get to sell that winning ticket. Great job.
Oh, no. That's embarrassing.
That is so very exciting. Very exciting.
All right. Give it a couple whirls.
All right, let's see what happens here. Now, this prize is for $500. This is our second prize. $500 is going to go to a fantastic winner. The name on the front. All of our.
The name on the front this time is Sarah Deeker.
Woo!
There you
Sarah
go, Sarah
Deeker! Thank you so very much.
Congratulations. Yes.
And thank you for the opportunity, too, as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. It was a great partnership with all of you guys. Thank you very much. And you guys celebrate your winnings and have a great day. And you all remember why we're here today, right? Remember me saying at the beginning this is a virtual fundraiser? Can I encourage you all to take a minute, reach out to our website, hit that donate button, and give to CASA what you feel is necessary to help the children of our community. There's many things that you can do to be involved in CASA. You can become a volunteer. You can also make that donation or volunteer in our office and share those skills and those assets that you have been given. This is a crazy year, everyone, and we're not sure when the ending is coming for the epidemic. But one thing I do know is that our children need us. Regardless of what's happening in the outside world, they are suffering every single day. What you can do to get involved is you can become an advocate. You can donate through our website. You can share this message by sharing this link. Tell people about this program that you got to be a part of today. You can say an extra prayer when you go to bed at night, and you can count the blessings that you do have. Thank you so very much for being a part of our program. Continue to be our supporters and continue to help your neighbors. Thank you so much and have a great day.